After you've picked your speech topic, you should consider the various ways in which to organize your main points. Since every topic in speech is going to be unique, I would like to talk to you today about the various methods in which to organize your main points so you can decide which is best for you and your topic. The first method is the topical pattern of organization. You can use this method for when your topic can be clearly divided into equal subsections. For instance, I could use this for a speech about my 3 favorite dog breeds. In my introduction, I would explain that I have loved dogs for as long as I could remember, when I'd like to share this with my audience. And for this purpose, I can choose the Great Dane, the St. Bernard, and the Bloodhound. For all of these, I would like to discuss their appearance, history, and personality. And all my main points are completely equal and balanced. This method works well because it's very simple, clear, and easily understood by various audiences. Another method is a temporal pattern. For this one, it works very well when you're describing an event or a process that is occurring over time. It begins with the past and it works to the present or the future and vice versa. As an example of this, I could describe computer technology from 1939 to 1994. In 1939, Hewlett-Packard was founded and built the first basic computer. And then in 1940, the first complex number calculator was completed. I could continue going through the years in this chronological manner to describe the evolution of computers. Next, the spatial pattern is a very helpful organization method if you're trying to describe something inside out, from left to right or top to bottom. For instance, you can use this if you're a manager for a business with various operations across the country. For example, you could start out with your West Coast branch, and then go to your Midwest branch, and then work your way with the East Coast operation, ending your speech. This will keep the speech simple and organized. The problem-solution pattern is especially helpful if you're attempting to convince an audience that there is a problem and trying to convince them that you do have a solution for that problem. And for this one, you can use more controversial topics such as abortion, gambling, and animal experimentation. For this example, I would like to use the topic of animal experimentation and animal cruelty. In the beginning, I will introduce my topic, animal cruelty and experimentation, and introduce my stance on the topic, and then let the audience know that there is a problem with animal cruelty, but I have a solution and I have an idea of how we can all help. The last organization method I would like to speak to you about today is the cause and effect pattern. This shows the audience a connection between 2 different events or processes. In conclusion, by organizing the main points of your speech, your presentation will become more clear, organized, and easily understood by your audience. I want to thank you very much for listening to my informative speech on how to organize your main points in a speech. Hopefully you've learned something useful here today. Thank you.